Marie from Persona 4 Golden is waifu material, baka. Appearing exclusively in the Golden version of the game and anime, she's a hot-tempered poet and is the added social link character for the expansion. With that, here are my reasons why Marie is waifu material. When Persona 4 first came out on the PS2, it was accompanied by Hayam Daisy's hilarious parody comic.
Something to do with how she died.
Tutorial fight!
What?
One of its most popular jokes is this one about Chie.
Yay! Do you know any other words that start with F?
For steak?
Excellent!
So when Atlas created the Golden Edition, they stuck in a meme reference. While showing Marie the shopping district, some steak skewers caught her eye, but she didn't have any money. Thankfully, Yosuke offers to pay for the skewers. Sim. While eating them, Marie complained that it was tough, hard to chew, and even went cold while eating it, but later states it was delicious. Weird, right? She then questions about why it's called steak. Short for beefsteak, she states that without the word beef, you would never know what it was made out of, so she recommended we call it F-steak or fa-steak. And that is how the fa-steak meme became canon. She also seems to really like Yosuke just because he bought her meat, and that's a fact. As a young soul born from the Velvet Room, she's quite different from you and me. She has no memory of her past self and gets flustered when asked basic questions such as her name, school address, and whatnot. The only trace to her past is a traditional comb that she carries around, which has been described to be out of this world. One thing we do share in common with Marie is a love for television media. Too bad she doesn't have one in her room. She must have some strict parents or something. Also, since the Velvet Room doesn't have any eclectic outfits, the TV wouldn't work there anyway. Since she's not familiar with our daily lives, she often pronounces things wrong and uses words in the wrong context. By her logic, since we play a lot as gamers, we're basically playboys. Absolutely flawless logic. Marie also doesn't understand common social practices, which gives her an aura of awkwardness, and she somehow finds a way to insult everybody in the group. Starting off, instead of calling Chie and Yukiko by their names, she just straight up called them green and red due to their outfits. While out shopping with them, Marie pointed out that Chie and Yukiko only picked their respective color, and when Chie tried to be different, she picked a blue and yellow combination, which when combined goes back to green. Moving on, when Marie met Teddy, she wasn't fazed by his strange appearance, but instead called him gross. With Kanji, she keeps referring to him as an old man for some reason, even though he's the youngest. And when Rise came along, Marie misquoted Margaret's description of Rise, saying someone even I can't handle. And it really didn't help when Yosuke called her Narukami's mate. Everybody already knows that Rise is openly in love with Narukami. So when the cute Marie is added to the mix, it can make this idol turn Chie with jealousy. Get it?
You think that's long enough for a moving hug? Shouldn't you let go now?
Appearance-wise, she has short black hair and green-tinted eyes. Inside the bathhouse, the other waifus have mentioned Marie's soft skin and clear complexion, an almost angelic appearance, which really shows when they were at the beach together. I still found it funny when they had to shield her eyes from Kanji. Fashion-wise, Marie has a unique sense of style. Dressed like a rebellious preppy teenager, she wears a white short-sleeved top and black necktie. A big fan of patterns, she wears a checkered skirt, striped arm sleeves, and socks, accompanied by platform boots. She also wears an oversized blue cap and carries around a big blue bag where she keeps all of her poems. If you're into poetry, then Marie's the waifu for you. When visiting the Velvet Room, we can often find a loose page or two of Marie's poems on the ground. I'm guessing Margaret left them there.
Little mermaid.
Safe to say, she really doesn't want us reading it. Her poems are all handwritten in her own erratic writing style, focused on depressing themes such as farewells and existentialism. A very deep waifu who likes to focus on questions like what a friend is and what it's like to make memories with them. The group has proved time and time again that they are friends as they're always there for her. As a way to cheer her up, they even set up their own game show in the middle of the night to help her appreciate the memories they've made so far. Going back to the poetry, during one of the nature walks with her, she would randomly recite lines that come naturally to her. Next thing we know, she's embarrassed and upset, totally denying the poem she just recited. That's right, she's a tsundere. While she really cares for us and the others, she likes to break tension by mashing silly insults together in one word. She's such a tsundere that whenever she smiles or says thank you, it draws everyone's attention, questioning if this is actually Marie, which it is, baka. I also forgot to mention her temper. One time the boys were trying to sneak a peek at the bathhouse, and as usual, they epically failed. In her reaction, Marie casted lightning from up above to smite them all. Yep, she's a magic user. And she even used it to beat up Yosuke in a snowball fight. Always make sure to side with Marie. Persona! In the Golden anime, Rise was begged by Yosuke to sing on stage in order to save Junes. With the clock ticking, the gang practiced long and hard in order to get it right. Turns out, Marie has a natural talent for the guitar. The Desperate to save the show, she practiced as hard as she could, to the point where her hands were getting shredded. Thankfully, Rise helped her out. On the day of the show, many reporters and paparazzi were camped outside Rise's place. Turns out a rumor about her returning as an idol has been going around. Chie, along with some others, helped stage an elaborate plan to extract Rise, but the fans in front of Junes were getting impatient. So Marie then stepped up to the plate and met her fate to sing in Rise's place. While at first confused, the crowd grew to appreciate the performance and simply went wild when Rise joined in.
Ah, chills. Literal chills.
While she isn't exactly part of Persona 4 dancing, Marie actually has a $5 DLC song just for her. Dancing her way to the opening song of Arena Ultimax, she demonstrates to us her unique and expressive dance style, matching her personality. She really knows how to play it for the cameras, and straight up looks like she's having the time of her life right now. For Valentine's Day, Marie decided to get a few tips from the other girls. Oh boy. On the day itself, Marie presented us with a gift. What the? In an effort to spare her feelings, Narukami devoured whatever was inside. What a Chad. Major spoilers to the ending of Persona 4 Golden in this last part. When the final boss Ameno Sagiri was defeated, Marie finally regained all her memories. Apparently she's part of the beings that caused the mysterious fog. She refers to herself as a sort of spy sent to find out what humans truly wish for. Marie, in an act of sacrifice, then proceeds to lock herself away along with everyone's memories of her. Thankfully, we were able to remember just enough to find her. In the true final battle, things were looking dire, but when we needed her most, Marie lent us a hand to defeat her shadow self, or whatever you call that thing. Lastly, we all know that despite the tsundere front, Marie really likes Narukami. So if there was any doubt at all, when Narukami returned to Inaba, during the welcoming party, they turn on the TV to see that Marie is the local weather girl, who mind you has the ability to change the weather based on how she feels. Marie then proceeds to give a full-blown confession on live television.
A personal message. I'm doing just fine. Love you.
What?
So what do you think about Marie? Would you eat for steaks with her? Be sure to leave a like and comment on what you think about Marie, our favorite tsundere poet.